Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona are upset with two misfiring attackers. Who are these attackers? We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this transfer news, claiming that Barcelona want to strike on an agreement on this 17-year-old Real Madrid and Juventus target by name Vitor Roque, who plays for Brazilian side Atlético Paranense. This is according to a report from Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo. So guys, before we get right into those stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. After a rosy start to the season, things have gotten a bit rocky for Barcelona over the past couple of weeks, especially in Europe, where they have been eliminated from UEFA Champions League. It has brought about some criticism of the project, considering the lavish spending that Barca carried out in the summer to sign top-quality stars in multiple positions. While there is criticism from the outside, according to a fresh report from Sport, internally, Barcelona are upset with two of their forwards in Memphis Depay and Raphinha. Depay has been at the club since last summer and even finished his debut campaign as a top scorer with 13 goals. But with the arrivals of Robert Lewandowski and Raphinha in the summer, he has fallen down the pecking order and has played just 3 times this season. The Dutchman picked up a thigh injury last month while on international duty. While it was initially believed that he would be back in action in a month, the 28-year-old is yet to complete his recovery and has exceeded the expected recovery timeline. In total, Depay has missed 8 matches for Barcelona due to injury, and the club are said to have some discomfort with the situation. The report states that Barca suspect that Depay is prioritizing being fit for the upcoming FIFA World Cup, which is slated to kick off in a little over 2 weeks, rather than helping the team in the demanding fixture schedule in the run-up to the tournament in Qatar. As for Raphinha, Barca are said to be internally surprised by the sharp decline in his form, which in turn has led to a reduced role in Xavi's side. Indeed, after starting El Clasico against Real Madrid, the Brazilian played just 16 minutes against Villarreal, while he did not feature at all versus Athletic Club, before making a 30-minute cameo against Bayern Munich. It is also not lost on the club officials that Raphinha has not scored or assisted a single goal in the Champions League so far this season. It goes without saying that with pressure mounting, the former Leeds United winger will need to step up his game in the coming weeks. As for Memphis Depay, it remains to be seen if he returns to action before the World Cup break. There are reports that Barcelona could look to sanction an exit for him in the month of January, given his diminished importance in Xavi's plans. Barcelona are in some sort of an internal crisis. Of course, results after the first international break has not been the best. In a month where we needed the team to bring us better performances, but we have not seen that. And that have seen us pay by, leaving the Champions League very early. And of course, a lot of blunder from Xavi's side in terms of his tactics. And of course, the players as well. I don't think the players have been putting their all, honestly speaking. It have been below expectations. And of course, talking about somebody like Raphinha, Raphinha has not impressed many fans. And it surprises me that Raphinha is performing the way he is. Definitely, we saw Raphinha as, to be that top-class signing who come and do immediate impact. But honestly speaking, I think his performances have been underwhelmed. He has not been playing that well at all. And we can see how Xavi have been benching Raphinha for some games recently. Raphinha has not been featuring like he used to feature frequently. And Xavi himself have realized that Raphinha is not up to the standard in recent games and he needs to improve. For us getting the result, we need some of these players to up their game. Sometimes, of course, we know that the manager takes all blame, but it's sometimes unfair because some players don't put their all. That's just the truth. This report is claiming that Memphis Depay and Raphinha are the two players, or let me say the two strikers that Barca are not happy with. But for Memphis Depay's own, I don't see any reason why Barca should be annoyed with the situation. He's injured, and Barca think that he's trying to fake things up so that he can play for World Cup without any issue, you know. But I don't think so. I definitely don't think so. I don't think this report is real about that. But let's see how it goes. Depay will not feature against Valencia later tonight, according to recent reports. So maybe it will be next week, because I haven't seen that maybe the game against Victoria Pleasant in the Champions League, Depay might not still be there. So I think we should expect Memphis Depay, but next La Liga match, I think against Almeria. So let's see how it goes for him. I don't think you can't blame him for something, because I think the few games that Memphis have played, he has done well. Like you see the goal he scored against Elche before the international break. I think he played that game so well. So I don't see why Barca should be suspecting him of frauding his injury or whatever. So let's see how it goes. We will just hope that all these players try to up their game, especially the new signings. They have not been up to the level that we expected from them. Then on to the next story of discussion. Even though Barcelona are staring at the prospect of missing out on the signing of Palmeiras wonderkid Endrick, the Catalan Giants are looking at other Brazilian prospects to strengthen their squad. Indeed, according to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona are very much interested in this Atletico Paranense striker, Vitor Roque, and want to strike an agreement for his signing before next summer. The 17-year-old, though, is also on the radars of other European giants like Real Madrid and Juventus. Roque has garnered a lot of attention after his breakthrough or his breakout performances for Atletico, with the young striker playing a key role in their run to the finals of the Copa Libertadores, where they will face Flamengo. In total, the teenage centre-forward has scored 6 goals and registered 3 assists from 31 matches for the Brazilian club. Barcelona have been monitoring Roque in action for a while now and have received good reports on the young star, with the club seeing him as a fast and agile striker with goals and the ability to press from the front. The club's advisor Deco is also endorsing the signing of the Brazilian prodigy. Vitor Roque will turn 18 in February 28 next year and will be able to move to Europe, and Barcelona want to sign him in the summer of 2023. However, they plan to reach an agreement with Atletico Paranense before that to beat the other interested teams like Real Madrid and Juventus. Atletico will demand a sum of around 35 to 40 million euros for Vitor Roque, a fee similar to what the likes of Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo Goes were sold by other Brazilian clubs in the past. For now, Barcelona's priority is to strengthen the squad in the January window, but they will not lose focus on Vitor Roque as they intend to sign him next summer. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.